Let me introduce you to one of our best kept secrets here in our Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. Welcome to Keller, Texas. Keller, Texas is known for being the most family-friendly city in our entire state. In this video, we're gonna drive around Keller. You're gonna get to see the points of interest, things to do, the things that people of Keller enjoy. And as a bonus, you're gonna hear from people who have chosen Keller, Texas as their home. Are you ready? You know, we realize that relocating to our Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, well, that's the easy part. But deciding where you want to live once you get here, well, not so easy. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 weeks, we want to help you realize if Keller, Texas is the place that you want to create your memories and call home. If this is your first time to this channel, subscribe below, press the bell, and you'll be notified anytime something exciting is going down around town, around our Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. In this video, we're going to have walking tour when we get to Old Town Keller, and we're going to also drive around and see other places and things to do. So strap on your seatbelt and let's get ready to ride.
Now we're on US Highway 377 or Main Street here in Keller. This is where we're going to take our first stop of Old Town Keller. I'm gonna pull over, we're gonna hop out, and we're gonna take a walking tour around Old Town Keller.
Now I'm in Old Town Keller. Old Town Keller is where you get great food, you can hear great live music, great bands while you eat your food, and there are wonderful boutiques and shops. What's so special about Old Town Keller is that it's walkable. Many of our shops and many of our things that are cool to do at our Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, they're nice to visit, but they're not always walkable. So with that said, let's take a walking tour and check out Old Town Keller. Now I am on the other side of where I was before, Old Town Keller. This side of Old Town Keller faces Highway 377. And I know what you're thinking, that can't be very walkable, but it is. So let's take a look. One of the great things about the city of Keller is its preservation of history. Behind me is Old Whistle Stop Spur, which is a reminder to the people of Keller of its railroad origin. Just beyond Whistle Stop Spur is still a set of tracks. They belong to Union Pacific. Union Pacific does run its trains through the border of Keller and some of our other cities, but here's the great news, no horn train.
Keller, Texas, in addition to being named the most family-friendly place in Texas, has also earned a reputation of being one of the safest places in the United States and one of the best small cities here in Texas. We are passing Keller Pointe where you see the colorful awnings, and this is where many of the families go for recreation. In a moment, we'll go back to Keller Pointe and take a look at some of the walking paths and trails. But first, I want us to go through Keller Town Center. On the right is Keller ISD's, the school district's natatorium. So this is a great place for an aspiring swimmer or your competitive swimmer. Going into Keller Town Center, you will find luxury apartments, great shopping, restaurants, grocery stores, boutiques, specialty stores. Almost anything you'll want, you'll find right here at Keller Town Center. And did I mention, this is a big deal, your student will receive a world-class education from Keller ISD, and you won't go wrong trusting your children to that school system. Now, let's hop out of the car and stretch our legs.
Right now, I'm in one of 11 parks here in the city of Keller. And I chose this particular spot because I want you to see this beautiful art behind me, these bears. And you will see art and you'll see sculptures. You will see things all around the city of Keller, permanent art. Whether you're getting out of your car at Old Town Keller, you're gonna be greeted with art. You're gonna be greeted with sculptures. Whether you're going around the park, I'm gonna take a quick stroll around different parks so you can see the art that is just here to enjoy. You know, walking around is not just for sweating, it's also for enjoying, stopping, and taking a pause in so many of our busy lives. I'm gonna turn around so you can hear, I know you hear something. What you hear and what you see is the water feature at Keller Town Hall. So it's so beautiful. Even if you decide I'm gonna take a lunch break and go sit in the back of the town hall, they have seating area back there. Sometimes when you go to cities, and I'm sure you know this, when you go to town hall and structures and government entities, you might see a statue or some kind of plaque of the founding fathers. But in Keller, you're greeted with beauty. And Keller has so much to offer. Even though it's a small town, it's a beautiful place and a beautiful space to call home. Okay, I'm gonna do a walk around so you can take a look at some of the different parks and great art here in Keller, Texas. All right, so on the trail again, I'm almost to Keller Pointe. And Keller Pointe is where the residents and non-residents, they can come and enjoy a couple swimming pools, a great large facility to work out. There are classes there. There's so many great things there for children and adults alike. So if you're not into the walking paths and trail and you're like, you know what, Tracy, that's great. 26 miles of hiking and biking. Don't know if that's quite for me. Okay, then you will have to check out Keller Pointe so you can go inside and work out and get your sweat on. But I want to just spin around so you can see more trails behind me. And I've got another treat. Are you ready? Here we go. More art, more sculpture. So if you decide to get adventurous enough to hike or bike or just walk the trails, you're going to be greeted with so much beautiful art. I'll dare you. If you don't believe how beautiful it is here, I dare you to start walking and see it for yourself. All right, now we're headed Keller Pointe. Keller Pointe is going to be great for you. And if you have children, great for them. Keller Pointe is where you'll find your workout facilities, swimming pools, indoor and outdoor. You will have classes to work. Maybe you're more of a social person and you want to be with other people. You don't want to just walk by yourself. You have a full class, different options. And right behind me is one of several boxes, book exchange box. Just kind of donate and take. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Trace, I just can't take it anymore. It's just so beautiful here. And guess what I have behind me? Another sculpture. So these sculptures, this art is just on your walking path. It's just on a trail. You get to see this kind of beauty. And if you look over my shoulder, that's your dog park, your K9 Park. So there are 11 parks, and one of the 11 is dedicated to, well, your furry friend. Of the 11 parks, there is Bear Creek Greenbelt Park has the longest amount of mileage for your biking and your hiking, your trails. It has about 5.4 miles. So you might want to get up early in the morning and get that adrenaline going, start your day.
Well, you heard enough from me. Now let's take a listen to some people who have decided to make Keller, Texas home.
This may sound crazy, but when we were looking, so I grew up in Grapevine and we were just doing our research, we knew we wanted to be out this way. And Keller at the time was ranked pretty high in one of the safest, most family-friendly towns to live in. I think we wanted, a neighborhood that had a little bit bigger yard and they had quite a few options. My husband and I are foodies, and so we would love more, higher end restaurants, but also just some different variety because in Texas we love to eat. And so that would be the only con that I can think of living in Keller.
And then there's so much near us as far as eating. So I'm one of the mamas who don't really like to cook. And so it's nice having restaurants both in South Lake, both in Rowan Oak, and now the new built out Alliance area. So, and then there's lots of good doctors and hospitals close to us. So it was really just a great spot all around.
And then on top of that, we only moved 10 minutes away than when we moved here because we like the area that much. So.
One of the reasons why I picked Keller and love Keller is because it's gives you a small community feel, but you're still in a big city with lots of amenities. I think it's friendly and the schools are amazing.
And you're 20 minutes from the airport, you're 20 minutes from anything.
I chose Keller because of its great school district. I had done some research and found out Keller's school district was great. And the area is fresh, there's trees everywhere. It's nice, just a nice, quiet, tidy city. Yes, the Keller Pointe is a recreational facility for residents of Keller and non-residents. It has a swimming pool, the outdoor water park, it has the gym, and it has various activities and things you can do. Keller has we have several parks that are really nice, kid-friendly, pet-friendly, and several trails where you can bike and run and walk. So yeah, Keller's, I think in all, it has everything you need to have a nice, peaceful, and successful life.
I hear from people who are faced with the struggle, the reality of now being in a place in their lives where they're having to care for an older parent or family member. And it's a real tough balancing act, managing someone else's life while you are managing your own busy lives. Keller Senior Activity Center is not your average senior center. They have workshops, classes, workout facility, billiards, sports court, and watch out for the serious pickleballers. I hear that they can get very, very competitive playing their pickleball. Just around the corner, a real short drive, you'll see a gated community, age restricted, that will give the independence that any active person would love. Let's check it out. So right around Keller, I have surrounded, outlined in the gray, the different cities around Keller that you will definitely want to visit. One is the city of Rowan Oak. Rowan Oak is our unique dining capital of Texas. You'll probably hop over to South Lake where you can get some of your fine dining and shopping. And I'm pretty sure at some point you'll be near I-35 West. That's near the Alliance area where you have a lot of shopping. It's just a lot of growth and development there. That's one of our major highways that get you just about anywhere you want to go and connect you to anywhere you want to be on our roads. So that's going to be very important to you. And if you decide, for whatever bizarre reason, you want to leave the state of Texas for a little bit, you're about an hour's drive from Oklahoma. So you can enjoy the WinStar Casino. What happens at the casino stays at the casino, but that's very close. So that's something else you'll do that's very, very near Keller. Grapevine Lake was certainly you're going to at least go to the lake. Try the marina, have fun, hang out, relax on the boat. Go take your boat out, enjoy jet skiing. Any water sports that you want to enjoy, you can enjoy there at Lake Grapevine. They also have hiking there. There are cabins that you can rent around the lake. It's a really fun place to go. So certainly being that close to Keller, you will try that at least once. And at the city of Grapevine, that's where we have our vineyards. Moving to this area, whether it's business or pleasure, you're going to want to know where Dallas Fort Worth International Airport is and the proximity of DFW Airport to Keller. Well, DFW Airport is about 13 miles from the city of Keller. And you're probably thinking, Tracy, that is great, but I really want to try out Dallas, see how far that is from Keller, and I'm interested in Fort Worth. Well, let's start with Fort Worth. So if you go and visit Fort Worth from the city of Keller, that's about an 18-mile drive. Now, let me just disclaimer here. 18 miles is not the same as 18 minutes. This is a major metroplex. So I would strongly encourage you to invest in one of our toll tags or some way that you can drive on our paved roads, because 18 miles would feel like forever if you get stuck in our traffic. And any time of day is a good time to be stuck in our traffic. So I'm just saying, you might want to go ahead and get a way to get on our paved roads that will save you a lot of time and aggravation. But in the city of Fort Worth, getting back to Fort Worth, this is our Western culture. This is where you'll see cattle drive, you'll see rodeos, you'll see Western competitions, and this is a major city. So in Fort Worth, you're going to see a lot of sophistication there. The museums, you'll see art, great restaurants, wonderful things to do, great shopping in Fort Worth. And a little bit west of the city of Fort Worth, it's still Fort Worth, is Clear Fork. And Clear Fork is where you really get some wonderful, nice restaurants and shopping done. Now let's hop over to Arlington. Arlington is where I would describe as the entertainment hub of our Metroplex. This is where you're going to have the Cowboys. The Cowboys play in Arlington, not in Dallas. The Texas Rangers play baseball there. AT&T Stadium, you're going to get a lot of the concerts there. There's a lot to do. Six Flags, water park, Arlington, right in just almost like a 2-mile circumference within Arlington is where you're going to see a lot of fun activities and things to do. So without a doubt, I cannot imagine you not going to Arlington at some point living here in our DFW Metroplex. And last but not least, taking a drive over to Dallas. Well, that's about 40 miles. And don't forget, 40 miles can be forever in a car if you are not taking advantage of our paved roads. In Dallas, well, almost anything and everything you want to do is right there in Dallas. But the benefit of living in Keller, you can drive to Dallas and enjoy some of those things. You live in Keller because you want a slower pace. You want more of a bedroom community. You can enjoy the things that those larger cities have to offer, but you don't have to deal with, you know, some of the headaches that come along with living in larger cities.
You may be able to hear a few dogs behind me because I'm still close to the K9 Park, the dog park. I'm on the trail with the Keller Rock Garden. So this is where many people just display their art. Some nice inspirational quotes. Other people use this garden to display items that represent a lost loved one or friend. Hopefully in this video, you were able to see what life is like living here in Keller. We know that when you decide to relocate to our Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, you're looking for more than just a home. You're looking for a complete lifestyle. And with this video, I hope you're able to see points of interest, the things that people in Keller like to see, like to go and experience. You were able to hear from people who actually live in Keller and why they chose Keller, Texas as their home. You were able to drive around with me and get to and experience the points of interest. You were able to see the location, the proximity of Keller, Texas, with the other things that you're going to want to see and do in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. You're going to want to explore Dallas. You're going to want to explore Fort Worth. You want to know what is there to do if I decide to call Keller home, and hopefully you got a better grasp of it through this video. One other important thing I wanted to point out, because this is real talk. Many people are caring for older family members. And in this video, you were able to see the active lifestyle through Keller's Senior Community Center, Activity Center. These seniors, they're 55 plus. They want to be in their own peer group. They're independent. Yes, you can go to Keller Pointe and have a blast at Keller Pointe. Some of those mature people, they don't want to be around a lot of children having fun. They've gotten to the stage of their life where it's a little annoying. It's just a wonderful place for all ages, from the very, very young and for those that are still young at heart. But hey, do me a favor. If you are considering Keller, Texas as your home, comment below, send us an email, give us a call, let us know, and we want to help you take another drive through of Keller and find that perfect home to fit your perfect lifestyle. And another thing, if there's another city in our Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex that you're considering, thinking about, and you're like, Tracy, kind of want to learn more about that city, comment below and let us know. We might take a tour of that place too.